hardware, software, assets, right? How do we maximize our assets? As always, you are the most important asset in your business. So please make sure that you take care of yourself to make sure that you run optimally. But what about our computers, right? How do we make sure that our computers are running at a high level? I like to, whenever I work with any of my clients, I make one thing very clear. When you save seconds, seconds add up to minutes, minutes add up to hours, hours add up to days, so on and so forth. So if you want to make more money in less time, well, the answer is always systems, but it also comes back to how efficient your systems can be. Now, I believe there are two criminally neglected tools in our lives right now. One of which is your voice. My clients in the Create Your Dream Firm program know that we're specifically addressing that with some very, very cool techniques. But we also neglect the tool that we use the most, right? Our computer, the thing that allows us to interact with hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people potentially every single day. Allow you to target your dream clients, allow you to work efficiently from home. And if your computer runs 10 or 20% slower than the day you bought it, you're losing 10 or 20% of your time every single day. And I don't think people really realize that until there's usually a massive problem with their computer. And then they go, throw away electronics, they toss it out, or they call some expensive IT guy and he installs some software that slows it down even more because all these different reasons, right? And what if it could be a little easier? What if we could use free software to help us figure out where we're losing a little bit of efficiency or why all of a sudden our memory is just like exploding at the gills? And we can. Now, I have to be clear, unfortunately for my Mac peeps, this is not for you. This is for us Windows users, all y'all with your cool iPods, you hip kids. This is not for you. I'm sorry. So with that being said, we're going to show you what WinDirStat, I think is what it's called. I honestly don't know, but I ran into this problem. I was like, I just bought this friggin' laptop. Like, this laptop is awesome. Why is this laptop slow? Why? What do you mean I'm taking up 500 gigs already? And I make a lot of videos. This is one's being recorded right now. It's like, how? What? I can figure this out. I don't need no Geek Squad. So, take to my Google Ways, and I'm like, why can't I figure out where my memory is allocated, right? And I'm going to show you the kind of standard way of doing this. So let me share my screen here so you can see exactly what I mean. And when I do this, most people will do this, right? You'll search and you'll go to storage and you'll look at your storage settings. And then in your storage settings, it'll say, okay, well, right now I only have 35 gigs free. That's not a whole lot out of 500. It was way worse before I discovered this, and now it's filled back up, and now I'm going to have to go back through and clean things up a little bit, clean up more space, and ultimately remove stuff. But so what this does is it says, okay, well, you've got a lot of pictures, or you got a lot of stuff on your desktop, or you've got a lot of stuff in your document storage. And so you might go, oh, well, okay, well, I can go and manage the document folders, and it kind of comes here, and then it brings you to this not very good look. And it's like, well, how do I know how big certain things are? And yes, you can go by size, I know, but then you have to go into each individual file. And honestly, it's so inefficient. And my job is to help make you guys more efficient, right? Save your time for high value opportunities, make more money in less time, make your computer run faster. And if you want to make it run faster and clear out your files and folders faster, well, let me show you exactly how to do that. So if we recognize that that's inefficient, what is efficient? And so WinDirStat, again, I don't even, some like magic kung fu name or tech name, right? So if you open this up, it's going to just say, okay, well, what am I going to analyze here? Okay, what is it that I'm specifically looking for? So I'm going to use my C drive. That's my main drive. It mirrors the 35 gigs left. Now, of course, I have my Google Drive file folder as well, but I don't need to clean that up right now. That's very organized. My computer itself, however, has quite a bit to be determined. So you run this. You see you got these little PAC men and women, PAC, proactive accountants, PAC men and women. You guys are out there eating up all the business, right? You guys are out there being proactive. So this right now is working through, and it's going through and it's eating up, not eating up, it's trying to analyze where my space is being allocated on my computer, okay? And so you can see it's basically got the little, the bar down along the bottom. It's using a decent amount of RAM to accomplish this, so it's not a big deal. And then we are just going to give it another couple seconds, and it's going to give me a very cool view that will allow me to dive in and understand why is this taking up so much space and so much time? Like, what is this all about? Like, do I need that to be the case? And of course, as it goes through the last little 10% here, it's going to take the longest. Isn't that always the way it goes? Hashtag FTF down in the comment section below now that you guys are getting ready to see something really cool. And hashtag FTF, help me out. Hashtag FTF as we wait. Come on. Hashtag FTF. We still need to hit the 40 comment limit. I've been making this offer. You guys just must not really want to talk to my Facebook ads guru and get like sweet knowledge from him. But as soon as we hit 40 comments on one of these lives, I can't be responsible for doing half the comments. It has to be 40 comments from a group of 2,000 people. Come on, not even asking for a lot. 40 comments and you're going to get a ridiculous amount of value. And we're almost there. We're like so close. Just bop, 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 bop. Okay, cool. Now, my data fiends, my analytical minded friends, what we're going to do here is now we get to go, colors, blocks, right? And we get to see where things are taking up the most space. So you can see here, for instance, I have a very large video clip right here, okay? Now, the reason I know that, you might have a hard time seeing this, but this is a very large blue block. You can see these are tiny red blocks. There's some smaller yellow blocks, but this is by far the biggest block, essentially, on my entire computer, okay? Now, I know it's a video because I can see what it says. It says digital insider speech working with your spouse. So this is essentially a 4K video. That's almost like, it's like almost like probably 30 minutes long or 25 minutes long. And it's me speaking in front of a room. It's a valuable clip to me because it gives me the authority of coaching and teaching in front of a group of 40 or 50 people. So it's valuable to me. But the thing is I've already used it. I've shared it with my video editor. And if I click on it, it shows me exactly where it is. And this is 8 gigs. This is 8 gigs right here of 500 gigs, right? I mean, I'm not very good at doing the whole percentage thing, but if it was 10, then that would be almost what, like 2%, 1%, half a percent? One of those is definitely, I think, a correct answer. So the idea here is like you can go through so efficiently and just be like, where are the largest blocks, right? Like, what is this one? Okay, well, this is an interview with David Cristillo. Do I need this anymore? Did I already upload this to my computer? If I did, well, that's 8 and 3 gig. That's 12 gigs right there. And that would take me literally 30 seconds to do this at this point. So this is an incredible tool because it gives you a visual representation of what is taking up space on your computer so that you can free it up. Okay, so you might even notice, like, let's see what this big one is over here, right? So, okay, this is a huge Premiere Pro file. I don't need this anymore. It's enormous. It's 9.5 gigs. What's this one? This is another rendered thing, right? So these are all probably Adobe things. This is Google Drive stuff. So I wanna hang on to all those. What is this one down here? Some sort of like system file. So you got to be kind of careful. You can't just go through and like, I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like if it's clear, you know what it is, and you're like, well, I don't really need this anymore. Get rid of it. Clean up your space, right? Of course, you can always buy more storage, but I don't know. Don't be a digital pack rat, you know? Okay. So look, guys, honestly, that's WinDirStat. I don't think this needs to go too long. If you are looking to extend the lifetime value of your investment in your computers, take care of them. Make sure that you don't overload them with too much storage memory, so that when you want to be able to access something, or if you have a big video that you're recording, or training video for your staff, or an onboarding video, or a marketing video, right? Those are going to take up the most space. But if all of a sudden you run out of space and it's like you have this brilliant moment, and you're like, you're going to be really mad, not going to be able to do it. It's going to frustrate you. Then you're going to go choke that Best Buy employee. You're like, you sold me this. You sold me this. I lost the idea, right? And you don't need to do that. Just download WinDirStat. There's probably a Mac equivalent. If you just Google Mac equivalent WinDirStat, it should hopefully bring something up for you. So this is your edition of Free Tool Friday. I know I missed my calling as a Liberty mascot, but do me a favor one more time, hashtag FTF in the comment section down below. Lets me know that you like Free Tool Friday and ultimately want more things like this. And of course, if you guys have suggestions, anything you want to see in terms of content, anything you want to see in terms of software demos, walkthroughs, even paid tools, you might say, hey, Tyler, you've talked a lot about that ClickFunnels thing. You've talked a lot about, well, I'm not going to reveal my secret. I've got a big secret that's coming up. I'm doing a big review of it today internally, and I have unbelievably high hopes for it. And yeah, not going to ruin the surprise right now, but let's just say if I could take ClickFunnels, ActiveCampaign, Acuity, a software called Bird's Eye. I've never even talked about it with most of my clients, but it's essentially reputation management, SMS text messaging, voicemail broadcast, like something like a slide broadcast. I've never really talked about that either, but it's a different software. If I could combine all of these into a singular experience and have it be cheaper than all of them and do 80 to 90% of what all of those do, but in one platform, oh man. Anyway, I promised I wouldn't ruin too much, but I just want to let you guys know that we're always working hard to create some fantastic results. We're never settling, and yeah, some exciting stuff on the horizon. Couldn't be more excited right now. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. Hashtag FTF down below, but beyond Free Tool Friday, I want you to just remember this. Just only you can make your dream firm a reality, but I'm here to help you every single step of the way. I'll see you all next week, and drop a comment in the group with any fresh questions you've got. Talk to you soon.